Tagore, Congress MP, and Mr. Rajagopalan, senior journalist, joining us on the broadcast. Mr. Tagore, your first reaction. Vijay now has the numbers, but there'll be no Vijay governor meet today because the governor has prior engagements. He has to go to Kerala.
This is unbelievable, but it will happen in BJP. When there is a BJP man as governor, he will do like this only. BJP don't want Mr. Vijay to be the chief minister. Therefore, they will do all kind of hurdles. This is one of them. What is there in Kerala now? Kerala Congress Party has not decided its CLP leader. What is tomorrow? There is going to be oath-taking ceremony in Kerala. Nothing is going to be there. Why these kind of things the governor is doing? Why he has to act like a BJP man first? Constitutional positions, those people in constitutional positions should behave like constitutional position. People's mandate should be respected. He said that when he gave the letter for 116, he said that he don't have number. 1118 is needed. He is coming to give for 120, and you are taking a flight to Trivandrum. Where it will happen? This only happens in New India only.
So you're saying this is all being done deliberately? They're stopping Vijay from...
100% deliberately. The governor is acting as a BJP person. He is not acting as a governor. He should act as a governor. People's mandate should not be played with like this. When 120, you wanted 118 number letter, he is coming with that 120 numbers. You asked for 118, he is coming with 120. And you are not ready to get the letter and you are taking a flight to Trivandrum. What else we can think about it?
Okay, all right, Mr. Tagore, thank you very much for speaking with us. Mr. Rajagopalan, do stay on with us. We have Mr. Gurumurthy joining us on the broadcast. Thank you very much for giving us your time. So Vijay now has 120. He has the required numbers, but looks like there won't be any Vijay governor meeting happening today. I just spoke to Mr. Manikam Tagore. He says this is all being done deliberately at the behest of the Bharatiya Janata Party.
I don't want to get into this mess. All that is happening is that Vijay has got the letter and he wanted an appointment and the governor is going. He has a prior appointment. It is not that he is going because Vijay has got the letter. So to interpret everything politically and connecting it to some BJP which is not present in Tamil Nadu, it is a matter in which BJP is nowhere in the picture. I am not defending the BJP. It is for the BJP to defend itself. But I believe that there must be an extent to which you politicize things. If the governor had given appointment and he is leaving, then you can construe that there is something messy. But he has not sought the government's appointment and proceeded without getting it. And the governor's program is known earlier. In fact, it was circulated even a couple of hours back that he is leaving for Trivandrum today. So I don't think that is the right construction. Of course, it is for the Lok Bhavan and the BJP to handle this.
Now, this also stems from the fact that VCK, Left, Congress have all been asking why hasn't Vijay been invited by the governor, why are hurdles being created. And I was just discussing this with my colleague Pratibha that we haven't heard anything critical about the process, the procedure, or even the governor from the TVK. A 2-year-old party, do you think that's a political maturity on part of Vijay and his top leaders, or is it just that they don't want to complicate the situation? They're just at the moment busy ensuring that they have majority?
See, I think in a way the governor has helped Vijay by putting pressure on him to secure well in advance of the confidence vote in the assembly. If he had got governor's consent to proceed, which was also not possible because of the technical reasons of how he staked his claim. Not as the single largest majority, but as part of a coalition which was short of numbers. Keeping that apart, let us assume the governor had invited him. Then his agony would have continued for another 10 days, till the governor stipulates by this time you should have the vote of confidence. So it is much better that he went through all this rigmarole to get his majority. And now he is sure of the majority because everybody has given public commitment. So even if it is delayed by a day or two, obviously he is hoping for a 10th. I don't know what is the governor's return program. But obviously the governor had not decided the program on the basis of the letters being given by VCK. That much I am sure.
So let me rephrase that question. Do you then think that this was a strategy of the TVK to go ahead in this manner to stake claim so that it is in front of everyone that here's a single largest party and it's only incumbent upon the regional parties to ensure that they provide support so that there's stability. Also, there's no pressure building happening because when reports came out that VCK is demanding the deputy chief minister post and other things as well, VCK outrightly rejected rubbish that everybody took a moral high ground, a stand that we want stability in Tamil Nadu. It's an unconditional support that everybody is offering now.
See, Congress has been honest enough to give a conditional support. Others must have had their own underhand commitments. I don't think it is a so-called unconditional support. If it were unconditional support, it should have been given 3 days earlier. Why this back and forth and meeting the DMK and things like that? I know politicians for the last 50 years. I have moved with them. And I have seen consistently the decline in the standards. There was in 1980s or 90s, people said that they would do a certain thing. It would happen. So that is not the case today. The people, those who give the letters also withdraw the letters. You have seen it yesterday. So I don't think this unconditional thing is so unconditional as it appears. But I am very happy about one thing. Though VCK is a very new party, obviously it has been properly advised by legal experts not to politicize the governor's action because of the technical fault in the claim of VCK itself, the TVK itself. So my feeling is that they are rightly advised and their conduct has proved that ultimately that they have behaved responsibly, but not their alliance partners.
But what do you think about Mr. M.K. Stalin's post who says this has been done to ensure that there's no crisis, to only address the current crisis and that VCK continues to be a part of the DMK alliance?
He has been going back and forth. Yesterday morning, he sent a press statement. He said that he is going to keep off for 6 months. He will watch how the new government functions. But suddenly the DMK passed a resolution authorizing him to take positions. And then the DMK said, we are willing to offer outside support if the ADMK asks. And then the whole haggling and bargaining began. People were going from this side to that side. And it went on for 24 hours and even more. Only in the evening, when things were settling down and everybody was going, obviously people were not willing to stay with him. And they wanted to support TVK. So he couldn't contain them, but he permitted them. Only the Congress jumped the gun. Others took, quote unquote, his consent and supported. So it is really the party which totally opposed TVK and TVK which totally opposed the DMK. Its allies are supporting the TVK government and the DMK is okay with it. And I don't think there can be a greater political complexity than this.
Absolutely. So then are you worried about stability going forward?
You see, it cannot be a stable government because not only because of the allies, the TVK itself is not an organic party. I would be surprised if the 107 MLAs know each other. They may not even know each other. and they may not know who are they. I don't think even Vijay will know the names of all the MLAs or their background, or he would have gone to their house. This is how political parties, there is a organic relationship built. It is not by signing membership forms and becoming MLAs that parties get organized. And so it's a crowd that has become a party. And the MLAs are also a crowd today. In fact, maybe in the next 6-8 months, they will get to know each other and take the telephone numbers of one another and begin meeting. And so this is a party yet to be formed. And we don't know what will happen because there will be a lot of expectations. If the allies get more than their share, the people in the party, quote unquote, the party will be disappointed. And Vijay has a huge task to manage.
So then let me ask you, from the point of view of the Congress party, how do you assess biggest gainers or biggest losers in terms of losing an ally like DMK, but yes, they've gained a share in the government, and an ally like TVK?
See, unless the Congress has been looking to gain in future, in 2029 elections or 2031 elections, it's not a gain for the Congress today. Because they have lost an ally in Delhi who was lifting his hand as per the requirements of Rahul Gandhi. And they shared a very explicitly good relationship, personal as well as political. And I don't think the Congress has done the right thing to discard. They could have probably done what their other allies did. Why did they go and make this offer and say we are not part of the alliance? I don't think the Congress has handled it deftly, which other allies have done. They are with the DMK and yet offered support to TVK. I think that is political deftness, and Congress has somewhere missed it out.
Whether that meeting happens today or tomorrow or maybe 2 days back. Now, it's certain that Vijay has the numbers and he will be taking oath as the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. Can we at least say that?
Obviously, because this is a matter of fact. It is only procedurally, probably, maybe they could not meet the governor and get the date. Obviously, the governor has to give the date. If the governor is not there today and tomorrow and day after, obviously he cannot be sworn in. So we can't find fault with the governor not being able to meet him and give a date. This is my personal
But
view.
could there be more back and forths now that everybody has issued letters and offered their support? Do you think now for the regional parties, they won't back off now? It's pretty much sealed till the next meeting?
I think so. You see, at least I think Congress and communists still has that decency. They won't take back their letters. And of course, about others, I cannot say whether they will do it or not. But hereafter, they will not do it because both Edappadi and Stalin have virtually welcomed Vijay's entry as Chief Minister. I don't think if they do it, anything different from what they have done till now or now, it will be, they will get exposed badly. So I don't think it can happen. They will not be that shameless.
Now, we've also been speaking to some BJP leaders about the developments taking place. Many of them saying, how can you take support from those who you opposed, whose ideology you opposed and fought elections against. But today you're in a situation when you're taking support from the same people. So how can people expect change from you?
See, this kind of politics evolved in the 1990s. So you began taking support from everybody whom you hated, whose ideology you hated, whom you abused. So this melting of politics of principles occurred in 1990s when they opposed the Vajpayee's 13-day government. That's where all parties forgot their ideology, everything. To oppose BJP was the ideology. So opposing BJP became a political philosophy in itself. And that became the ideological foundation for people who have a lot of conflicts among themselves to come together. And that is what resulted in UPA. This got terminated in 2014 when Narendra Modi got elected with an absolute majority. Afterwards, also to justify their coming together, of course, they had to maintain that position that we are against communal and other images which they had given the BJP. You see here, the BJP is communal, but Muslim League is not. It is secular. You know, this narrative was given by Indira Gandhi in 1957 when the Congress took the support of a Muslim League after partition. The Muslim League support was taken by the Congress to oust the communists, for which Mrs. Gandhi gave an explanation after becoming the president of the Congress party. Muslim League in Kerala is not communal. So politics of convenience,
Absolutely.
politics less than honesty began at that time itself. It was surprising, and Congress fathered and mothered this kind of political dishonesty.
Well, BJP was also accused of this so-called unholy alliance when they entered into one with the PDP. Of course, later it did not survive. The breakup happened. But you're absolutely right. The bottom line is that this is politics of convenience. What is happening in Tamil Nadu is nothing new. We witnessed this in this country, in multiple states before this as well. Thank you very much, Mr. Gurumurthy. Thank you for taking those questions and putting things into context. We have some breaking inputs lined up on the broadcast. We're quickly shifting focus to that. And this is what our sources are telling us. Governor spoke to Vijay over phone. The governor met leaders including Mr. Girish at the office. 5 p.m. appointment was given to them. The leaders asked the governor to meet Vijay as well, and initially, according to sources, he responded positively and then later denied the appointment. That's what we are given to understand, that the governor has denied the appointment after speaking to the leaders and responding positively to their suggestion of talking of meeting Vijay as well. Somit, I believe, is getting us more details on that. So there are sources who suggest that the governor initially responded positively when suggested that he should be meeting Vijay as well, but later he denied the appointment.
Well, that's the reason Vijay has started from his residence and almost, even traveled for some distance and then later turned back to his residence. As of now, what we have learned from the sources is that governor has met few leaders, including Girish. They were there at the governor's office, and they were also waiting for the appointment and for the Vijay. And then later, governor denied the appointment, is what we have learned from the sources. And now, just now, our colleague Imran was also speaking to the TNCC chief, and where he said that we condemn the action of the governor. And at the same time, what we have also learned from the sources that the governor has spoke to Vijay over phone and has also about the appointment. And Vijay has sought an appointment. Actually, since afternoon itself, Vijay's team was in touch with the governor's team, and they said that afternoon itself, the Vijay's team Vijay will be directly seeking appointment of the governor today evening by 6 p.m. So initially, they thought that governor's team responded positively, so they'll get an appointment. He even started from his residence with an entire convoy with his cavalcade, but later he has to turn back after the governor's office informed that there is no,
Okay, Swami, do stay on with us. We have more breaking inputs lined up on the broadcast, and this is about the swearing-in ceremony. This is what we're given to understand, that the swearing-in ceremony could take place on Monday. It's on cards as far as Vijay's swearing-in is concerned. It could happen on Monday. Sources have also informed us that governor's team is in touch with Vijay. It is likely that on Monday swearing-in may take place. Let's go across to Pratibha then. Pratibha, so if the swearing-in can take place on Monday, which means there'll be a meeting perhaps before that. Also, sources are saying that initially the governor agreed to the idea of meeting Vijay, but later he denied.
Yes, it definitely looks like it, Swati, because it's been very, very dramatic. Just as the last 5 days has been, imagine a situation where Vijay left from his residence. He was all set to meet the governor's house just about half an hour away. He was on the move for about 15 minutes and then takes a U-turn and then returns home because that meeting with the governor seemed to have been cancelled because the governor said that he was scheduled to go to Kerala. So that meeting was not to happen, which is why Vijay left from his residence and then returned because this meeting was cancelled. But now we are told that the TVK is still confident that now they have the letters, they've spoken to the governor already. There could be a possibility that either they could be providing these letters of support to the governor's office, and then the governor has a look at it, and if he is okay with it, then he gives his go-ahead, which means that as the TVK wanted, in the next 2 days, we could see the swearing-in ceremony happen. There is also a likelihood that the governor could cancel his trip and he could be meeting Vijay today itself. So there is a likelihood that the governor, we're told, will cancel his Kerala trip, instead accommodate Vijay today in his schedule, which means in a short while from now, we could see that meeting take place.
Okay, all right. Pratibha, do stay on with us. What you're telling us is a big development. So this is what Pratibha is sharing with us, the breaking input coming in, that the governor could cancel his trip to Kerala. In fact, we're given to understand that the governor has cancelled his trip to Kerala. So does that mean that the governor is going to meet Vijay today itself? Multiple developments taking place. In fact, Pratibha, the scenario, the political landscape and the developments changing every minute. Now, like you said, the governor seems to have cancelled his trip to Kerala. Then will he be meeting Vijay today itself? Will we get clarity this evening on what's going to happen in terms of vote-taking ceremony? Then perhaps it could take place on Monday or before that.
Yes, absolutely. So anything is possible in Tamil Nadu, as we've seen over the last few days. We can't rule out anything. Any moment there could be a twist and turn. Just as it seemed like Vijay had the numbers and it was all set for tomorrow, the governor said that he was headed to Kerala. Now we are told he has cancelled his trip to Kerala, which means that he could be meeting Vijay shortly. We are told that TVK had also informed the governor. In fact, Amit also getting us the information that even as the Congress leaders were inside the Lok Bhavan, the governor spoke to Vijay. What changed? What made Vijay return to his residence? Is there another scheduled meeting? Today, can we see that happening in just the next half an hour or so? That's the question, with sources indicating that the meeting could happen today after all. The fourth meeting in 4 days, and today could change the story entirely, because today Vijay has the letters of support. So it all depends on whether the meeting takes place today or not. And we're told that in just a short while from now, that meeting could indeed take place. We're again going to see the superstar turned politician or TVK chief Vijay leaving from his residence. I can just show you the kind of security deployment that has been put in place as well, and it remains intact. So if there was no clarity given, then perhaps the security would have been scaled out a little bit. Now we're seeing again a lot of security movement taking place. Police officials who continue to be deployed here, because as of now, an official confirmation is awaited, but sources telling us that today itself there will be a meeting between Vijay and the governor. So if that happens, that means, yes, as discussed, the decks will be cleared for Vijay to become the chief minister. Will the oath-taking ceremony happen tomorrow?
Even to understand that the convoy has left and is on its way to the Lok Bhavan, and Pratibha is telling us that meeting could take place at 6:30. Kritika, over to you. We just saw the shots behind you.
Stand by.
Kritika, if you can hear me, we just saw the convoy leaving behind you. Is it on its way to Lok Bhavan?
Well, Swati, that is what we are given to understand. Remember, this is the second time now that the convoy has just left from the camp office. You can also see the security deployment that's still present over here. In fact, slew of fans as well for the second time now, cheering and whistling amidst very loud cheering and whistling all through that footpath. In fact, you can see fans who've all lined up, wished Vijay also as he makes his way to the Lok Bhavan. As our colleagues were also pointing out earlier, the Governor House has confirmed that the Kerala plan stands cancelled. 6:30 is the new meeting time that has been allotted to Vijay. We also saw, in fact, a convoy of IUML leaders also enter here. So they would have also met Vijay as well. And now the convoy of Vijay has made its way towards the Lok Bhavan for the second time now. Earlier as well, the car was on the move for about 15 minutes, took a U-turn, returned when there was information that the governor has still not given a proper appointment. But currently we are given to understand that 6:30 is when governor will be meeting him. Now remember, he has the support of 120 MLAs as of now. This is what the governor had wanted to see from the very first day when Dharini had an exclusive conversation with the governor Rajendra Arlekar on Times Now. He had stated that it is not about the 40% vote share that he has been able to garner or the 108 seats. What he wants to see are the names and the number of MLAs whose support he has, and he has reiterated again and again that he wants to see the simple majority mark be achieved by Vijay even before the floor test, because that would convince him of his ability to form a stable government. So these are the words that we'd heard from the governor himself as well on multiple occasions. In fact, now since Vijay has been able to score the mandate of 108 seats, and now with the support of all the smaller DMK partner alliance parties as well, the representatives of these parties will also be accompanying him.
Kritika, stay on with us. Let me go across to Dharani. So the meeting is now happening at 6:30.
Well, that is what Raj Bhavan sources are telling us. TVK Chief Vijay will be meeting the governor at the Lok Bhavan around 6:30 p.m. today, and he'll be staking claim to form the government, and this time he'll be having the support of 120 MLAs, 107 from TVK, of course considering the fact that Vijay is contesting from 2 seats and he has won 2 seats. And apart from TVK, they'll also have the support of the Congress party, the left parties and VCK and IUML. Altogether, Vijay will be having the support of 120 MLAs, and he will be, well above the majority mark in terms of the absolute majority. So this time the governor cannot send back Vijay, telling that he doesn't have the majority to form a government. This time Vijay is going with the mandate and also with the letters of support. So the governor has to accept these letters of support constitutionally is what we can understand. So this meeting will take place in another few minutes. We are learning that Vijay's convoy is already on the way to the Lok Bhavan, and in the next few minutes Vijay's convoy will reach the Lok Bhavan, and we can see Vijay meeting Rajendra Arlekar, the Honorable Governor, and submitting all the letters of support that he has so far received from all the political parties, and he will be staking claim to form the government. And in case if the governor agrees, in case if the governor accepts all the letters of support and he agrees to swear in Vijay, TVK will want to hold the swearing in ceremony as soon as possible.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I also see Somit there in the frame. Somit, if you can hear me. So it's now happening as we speak. The convoy is on its way to Lok Bhavan. Meeting is going to happen in some time from now. Exactly in 9 to 10 minutes. Vijay will reach Lok Bhavan. 6:30 is the time that the governor, according to sources, has given to Vijay to meet. And of course, the process of government formation gathers pace after that. Okay. Looks like Somit is not able to hear me. We'll fix that line. Let me go across to Pratibha. If you heard me, Pratibha, and if you can take that question.
Yes, Swati, let me just show you the visuals here. The security deployment continues, and we are going to see Vijay arrive here shortly. He has already left from his residence, and he's expected here any moment now. It's just about 15 to 20 minutes away, so Vijay should be reaching any moment now. And as we mentioned earlier as well, the Congress leaders are here at the governor's residence. They just stepped outside as well, so it looked like there had been a change in the governor's plan as well. First, he said he was scheduled to visit Kerala, after which he has cancelled his visit. So some of the Congress leaders had actually stepped outside as well, the governor's residence, and they continue to be here. So it is likely that they are going to be accompanying Vijay as he enters the governor's residence. So there has been a big change, Swati, to talk about the changes that have taken place over the last few days. While he met the governor, first, of course, he didn't have the letter of support from the other parties. He had the letter of support only from the Congress party. The next day he met, again it was the same story. The third day when he met, he had letters of support from the left but did not have the letter of support from the VCK. Today he has all the letters, CPI, CPM, VCK and the IUML as well. So he is well beyond the majority mark. He has all the support letters with him. And interestingly, over the last few days, he didn't actually visit the governor's residence with these alliance partners or with these parties that are backing him in forming the government. But today is going to be completely different, because apart from the letters, he's also going to have, we are told, representations from these parties, leaders from these parties who will be meeting the governor in person. So that's going to make a big difference. The governor has made it clear to him that he is not convinced that he has the numbers to cross the majority mark. But today, with the letters, with these leaders coming in as well, it's going to be a big difference. And today, perhaps like we've been talking time and again, it could be fourth time lucky for Vijay as he arrives at the Lok Bhavan to meet the governor. It seemed like yet again it's going to be very close to the finish line, but not quite there yet for Vijay because he took a U-turn, returned to his residence.
Absolutely. That's how it looked a couple of minutes back. But now that meeting is finally happening, I want to quickly go across to Somit. This will also put to rest, all the allegations of foul play, that the governor is acting at the behest of BJP, RSS.
Well, Swati, it's very much clear that since beginning, not now, governor is meeting Vijay each and every time whenever the appointment was sought from the TVK's team, especially Vijay's team. And even today, we were the first channel to put out the breaking that, Vijay's team is in touch with the governor's office and Vijay is likely to meet the governor today evening if the governor gives the appointment. And finally, governor has given the appointment. We are reporting from the governor's office right now and security has been beefed up here. And short while from now, Vijay is expected here. He will be meeting the governor. Already few leaders met the governor, and with a few other leaders, Vijay will be meeting. Will be submitting crucial details. Key, it will be a key meeting. We can say very important meeting because this is the last time because this will be considered as the last meet between the Vijay and governor before the swearing-in ceremony because he's having the numbers now. He's having 120 MLAs now, backing from the 120 MLAs from different political parties. So it's very important meeting here which is going to happen shortly because 6:30 is the time governor has given to Vijay. So initially 6 o'clock it was expected. Vijay started from his residence. Again he later turned back stating that there was little confusion and again governor has given at 6:30. So the other leaders are going inside the governor's office right now. We can clearly see. So 6:30 is where the expected time is, and 6:30 Vijay will be meeting is what we are given to understand, and Vijay will be submitting all the reports, letter of approvals from the VCK, CPI, CPM. So all these letters will be submitted. Already Congress letter has been submitted by Anand Bassi. So only these three letters, the two other letters, CPI, CPM were submitted yesterday, and governor stated that you have 116 backing from 116 MLAs, and you still need a mandate to get in. So for two more MLAs, there was since morning we saw how VCK chief initially yesterday has mailed the letter to the TVK's office. Later Vijay thought that he will be submitting that mail copy to the governor's office. However, governor stated that I need the letters, and since morning, since yesterday night actually, how we saw how drama unfolded where VCK chief has met the Stalin initially, and later, at that time again a decision was taken, is what we are given to understand. Today morning, when VCK chief had held meetings at his, at his office and now at a private hotel, where initially a review meeting was conducted, and after that, TVK leader Adav Arjuna has reached that hurdle, and even there we have accessed the information that we are the first channel to put out that information as well, that Adav Arjuna has taken the letter from VCK chief. That letter was letter of approval. Later our colleague Dharani has also
let me go across to Dharani. Dharani, I believe the VCK chief has now, after press conference, also said that this is a decision that they have taken as an individual party to avert crisis, but they continue to remain part of the DMK alliance.
I believe our governor will invite Steve Vijay to form the government.
Okay, all right. Let me go across to Imran now. Imran, all the producers and directors are also definitely watching all the developments taking place, the political thriller. It's a perfect recipe for a blockbuster, isn't it?